T2. Oh, fucking got him. Should be right, mate.
Nah, that actually looks nice, bro. It sort of sets it off a little bit more.
It does. How's the table? Good table.
It's a nice table.
That's a nice table, mate. So, I've put one of the hubs back on. That's all bolted up. All the handbrake assemblies all bolted back up. Paddy gave me a chop out with that because it's very hard, a one-man job. But a lot easier when you got another person to help you. So he helped me put these handbrake back on. So now I think it's time to get out the new boys and put them on. What do you reckon? Fuck, it'll be some good parts.
About time.
I reckon about time.
I'm over changing out just factory stuff.
These boys out. Move this stuff out of the way. They can chill over there for now. Next minute they don't even fit.
Oh no, they'll fit, boy.
We'll make them fit.
T2.
Yeah, boys.
T2, Tier 2?
Maybe.
Level
I
2?
don't know exactly. Yeah, it's level 2 sort of. Then you got multiple level 2s. You got like street series. There's a street series. Yeah,
Street series.
and then there's like club spec T2
Disc,
and
brake, rotor, DBA.
so yeah. You wax paper. Like wax paper.
Nah, I like rotors better though.
You ready?
Look at them, look at them. Give us the keys, mate. Let's just put them on straight away.
Why?
Turn around. Let's have a look at the back of it. Oh, yes. Ooh, look at them machines.
Look at that vented.
There it is.
Everything. And then this part's for the handbrake.
Put it on, mate.
Wrong stub pattern. Give me a sec. The handbrake's a bit too tight.
There we go. Yeah, I'll be excited when the brake,
That's
when the calipers go on too.
Big boys.
They are big boy.
I like it.
Level up, mate. Tier 2. Nah, I don't want to get oily hands on it.
I got to
Degrease
I
them.
gotta take them back off. Yeah, anyway. I got to brake clean them.
Yep.
Get all the machine oil off it.
Yeah, I can see the grains from here.
Oh, it feels like exfoliating the tip of my finger. I'm leaving marks.
I can do that with the grinder too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what I've got here is some Intima SRs. Pretty good dudes to get in contact with. They're very customer friendly. So, and I haven't heard any bad reviews. They've got 3 tiers. They've got
Shot!
decent shot.
That's a good shot, bro.
I'm surprised nothing came out of it.
Skill.
They got 3 tiers. They got the SS for streets, SRs for like street race hybrid. It's probably what SR stands for. And they've got a full track pad, which haven't heard any bad news about them. Ready to put these calipers finally back together. I've got all the old parts here. I could have cleaned them up, but they're just going to get dirty again. There's nothing bad about that. So now we're very close and personal. I've put these little covers on where they simply just stop the rattle of the pad up against the caliper. So they slide in. They're just little shitty. You probably don't even need them, but I'm going to put them in anyway. Yeah. They just pop in as so. Not very exciting. For the exciting part we have here, so the Intima SRs. Also, you've got these are your indicators if you don't know for brake pads. So, oh sorry, here. So if you wear down the pad, you wear it down, and you're like, I'm not sure how much I got left. Well, it'll notify you because if it decides to hit here, where this little metal bit is, you'll definitely hear it, and you'll be like, oh, I need new brake pads. And I'm going to put that on the back, not like I did with the fronts, and I put them on the front. So they're going to go on like that. Okay, they don't want to go in there. They're a bit big. I think.
Other way, bro.
No.
No.
I'm going to go that way. Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah. But while I do that, I'm going to take this lead off because I need to compress these pots all the way down because brand new rotor and brand new pad you're going to have maximum space, and you need to compress them or else you're not going to get it on. So I need the clamp, and I need 12mm. Just all the way in. Folding it. Okay. Go. She sits. Funk. Do it in front of the camera. What do you reckon?
Pen drop.
Fuck, there's some compression going on in here. So now we have one all together properly, which is looking pretty cool. That blue and gold, mate. Alright, so the calipers are both all together with their brand new pads. So they're ready to go. So what we've got now is these boys. Start putting them on. What do you reckon? And to start with that, we've got to take the old ones off. So we've taken the old ones. I've just got the caliper resting there, the old caliper. We've got, this is the line, so the rubber line that sits in this little clip here, where this little middle part just slides up. That's it, just slides up. It's just a little spring clip, and then goes onto the top of here. There's another spring clip here, where it just slides out, and you've got the bolt or the nut for the line right here, which slides in there. So all I need to do is boom, one clip, two clip, and undo that with the flare spanners, which help a lot. Like that.
Did you get that?
No. Fucking got him. And it stabbed me. It's still not happy with me. And as easy as that, you know, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I probably shouldn't do that. But that's how we get it off. And so now with this one, I'm going to undo this first before I take this clip off in case it wants to spin. And what we've got here, this is a flare spanner. So pretty much nearly a ring spanner. So to use it, you've got the line around the line and up onto the nut or bolt, whatever you want to call it. And if it wants to be easy, it'll undo. But and it's being a good girl, and it won't come off. And I'm going to get something so I don't spill it everywhere. So I suggest you get like a drip tray or something to catch the fluid, because there's a lot of it about to come out. So yeah, let's make a mess. But luckily that came off easy, surprisingly. Oh, yeah, it's just going to dribble out, so bend him around a little. Let's let him do his thing. Oh, come on. There it is. And that just pops up. And this is all off. So that's the line. Yeah, just watch the fluid that's going to come out of this too. Okay, so brake line's off. It's doing its thing. We've got here some HEL, or H-E-L, braided brake lines for my car. These, what are these? Well, they're GCGF 2-litre turbo rear discs. I had a bit of trouble on their website finding which ones I needed, because there was Forester, GC, GD, all that. They're pretty similar. I'm pretty sure, if I'm right, the GD ones are a little bit shorter, but what you're after is the ones with the clips instead of the bolts for the mounting. And obviously it's a bit harder for me because I've got a Forester with GD brakes, so I found out these ones fit perfect if you're doing what I'm doing. So the GCGF turbo rear discs, there's a part number SUB4011. Ooh. Have a look at them. So we've got 2 fronts, 2 rears. Measure obviously the sizing and see which ones is for which. So they seem sort of the same length, but double check and make sure you've got the right ones for the front and the rear. They also come with new banjo bolts and crush washers, which is good, and has a torque setting in the handbook. So definitely make sure they're torqued down to spec.
18 foot-pounds, Blake.
Yeah, you sure?
Yep. Found out the hard way.
I think they're all the same size. Sometimes the braided lines might be a touch longer, just being because they just want to give you that little bit extra. Make sure you don't get dirt inside your brake line, like I'm about to do, because I am dumb. Alright, so that's where it needs to be, right there. I'm going to clamp this in. Not like that, because I'm a doofus. No, that one doesn't want to clamp. What about this one? Sometimes you may need to mod the little clip back to its original size, so it wants to. Beautiful, just because it wants to do what it. Okay, maybe not. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, well it needs some more. If you can take it off by your hand. Okay, seems a bit better. It's definitely on. There's a little bit of movement, but she should be right there. And just putting this back into its home. Make sure to get it nice and clean. So in case you want to check it in about, I don't know, half an hour or whatever, and see if there's any brake fluid on it, because then you know you've got a leak. So give it a nice clean, make sure it's all dry. Alright, she's in a little home now with a bit of adjustment to the mount. She ain't moving nowhere. So both the rear braided lines are now on. I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow to do the rotors, because I've got to take it outside, soak them in some brake cleaner, and then wash that off, and then that's sweet to go on. So, but all that's left for the rear is obviously rotors. Bolt these up because they're all built. Bolt them to the lines, and that's the rears done. I think that's it for the rears, and then start on the front. Not really start, just swap the lines over to the braided, and might give the calipers a paint too, because we got the right colour this time, as I said. So until tomorrow.
And the mods continue, Blake.
Yeah, let's get this shit done.
Get the heater on. Yeah. No more cold nights in here, mate.
Alright, so I just brake cleaned these, get all the machining oil off. I'll give it another spray later, but just for now, bit of precaution. So it's time to get the pretty boys on.
Calipers.
Yeah.
And the brake pads that you put in, was it last week?
Yeah, put these in last week.
Yeah, they're all ready
we're putting
to go.
calipers. Your bleeder wants to be up the top, because air will float through the brake fluid.
Has to be at the highest point.
Yeah, correct.
It's the other way around. Bump bump, which means you got your left and rights probably swapped.
Yeah, just swap the calipers around, because you just won't be able to bleed them. Simple as that. And to do this, we're going to need some belts.
And some light.
I have lost my belts.
Are you in the container?
Maybe.
Dig a bit more right, mate.
Right.
A bit more right.
Oh,
there we go.
Ooh! Look at that.
That's good.
No weight reduction this time.
Yeah. It's always fun when you got 3 bolts left over and you're like, where the hell were they? Because I don't remember pulling them out.
Let's hopefully these go on. Oh.
Look at that.
Wait, are we on? Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure you're on, G.
Yeah.
Look at that, mate.
They look nice.
Look very nice. Fuck yeah.
You can even tell it's just a bigger rotor
Oh yeah,
compared to the old one.
that's like the size of my front rotor.
It's just so much room here. You know, like they're a big rotor, but it's like they're just taking up so much. You want more of this.
Yeah.
But nah, it's sick. So that's on.
You
Now-
get your braided line, mate.
Yeah. So braided lines on. Just gonna torque it down to spec because we don't want to snap another banjo bolt. That sucked. I'm gonna hope this fits in the back of here. Yeah.
Yeah, mine was a bit weird with the long,
There we go.
long torque wrench. Just had to find that sweet spot. That sound. It's a lot less than you thought it would be. You can go more. I went to 18. You've got to set it.
16. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go 18. So there's max 24, so we've got a bit of
Oh, shit.
playroom.
Yeah, so I was close to the middle. What are they? Minimum 14, maximum 24?
Yeah, something like something like that. Fuck, wasn't much.
No,
Eighth of the turn.
press that. So it's one whole rear assembly swapped over, ready to rock.
Do you know what I'm doing before that?
You want to put your sticker on?
Yeah.
Do you know where they are still?
Yeah.
Yeah, dig them out, mate. It's gold. Let's get that light in there, mate, so they can actually see what the hell's going on
So
here.
we've got some big ones for the front, some medium ones for, I don't know if they're them or the small ones.
Guess they give you the option, mate.
Yeah, they're, oh. Yeah, I reckon it's the small ones. Yeah, I think they're too long. Yeah, they're too long. Yeah, they're too long. Oh, sorry, bro.
So tiny boys.
Yeah, bull boys, bull. The U is stuck. Door is stuck. Alright.
Make sure it's upside down.
Oh, fuck yeah, imagine that. Oh, fuck you. Yep. 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 Oh my god. It's a little on an angle, but
That's alright.
should be right, mate.
Nah, that actually looks nice, bro. It sort of sets it off a little bit more.
It does. Fuck yeah.
Once it heats up a little bit,
Oh yeah, it'll stick a bit
it'll
better.
stick a bit better.
Yeah, nice.
Mint.
I'm gonna take a full. Back. But instead of the next day, it's been a week because I'm lazy and I don't know how to close out videos because I'm silly. But it's daytime, so I can show you the brakes and rotors. Everything's all together on the rear except obviously bleeding. So that side's done. Hub nut's actually tight. I remember to do that. Platinum toaster's back on the road. It's been a while, but we wrenched on it last night and fixed some things that were broken, very broken.
No, we fixed some things that were apparently already fixed, remember?
Oh yeah, we fixed a fixter. So now he's doing the other half. He's doing the front because I've stolen 2 of the stands, so he can only do half at a time. So he's doing the front. He'll be doing his own thing.
We're going to do the rear brakes a different way to what Blake did. The cheap way.
Yeah. So he's got 2 pots as well. But instead of the whole hub conversion, he's doing the adapter.
Yes,
Where
the adapter plate bolts into the original hubs, don't have to worry about changing the backing plate or anything like that. This way's a little bit more sketchy apparently, but
race cars don't have a problem with it. So.
Yeah. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. So there's the other side. Now what I've got to do left for these brakes is the front. So I'm going to repaint the calipers because they're different colour and that's going to send me mad. So once the front gets up, do that. What else I got to do? My braided lines on the front, and then obviously re-bleed the whole car. I'm going to do a flush and all that jazz while I'm there. But I'm not going to do much on that today as we're using the stands on Cal's car. Pat's in his car putting his sub back in from the track day which he came out. He's kind of lost in the car. Who knew you could lose a 6-foot man in an 8.6?
Pretty impressive.
Are you still in here, actually? Oh, I can hear him. Are you alive?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to be doing that for the next probably half an hour. He's mucking around in there, he's cleaning up. Adam's here, yelling at Callum to do things.
Or else it won't get done.
You're the supervisor
Yeah,
today.
if I don't say something, you don't get done.
I'm triggered.
Why?
I'm tilted.
Huh?
I left my white line sticker at home.
Oh, you silly boy.
I'm supposed to replace this sticker. You a no-go.
Thank you for watching this episode of Project Driveway. If you did enjoy this episode, remember to leave a like because that helps us a lot. Even a subscribe, get that number one more higher. Comment on how we did and what you'd like to see more of.
And hit the bell.
The alert icon.
Yeah.
What the alert icon does is let you guys know straight away when we release a new episode. Paddy, what have you got?
My carbon fibre looks hectic.
Yeah. Hey, that's in the next episode.
Ooh.
A sneak peek.
If they stay this long.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens when you miss out and you don't watch the whole episode.
And
You miss
oh my
out
god,
on-
you can get out.
I gotta connect this sub up. Miss out.